It's unlike the Forte. When you bring the audio back, it still retains the nicer qualities of the higher end piece of equipment that I have here, so I can kind of feel in some way that I'm taking the studio with me when I go.
It's Messe time again. We're here on the SSL booth with the irrepressible Jim Motley. He's going to show us what I initially thought to be a summing mixer, but he says it's so much more. So this is Sigma?
This is Sigma, yes. We weren't planning on bringing it to the show, but it sounded so good we couldn't resist. Sigma is a remote-controlled analog mix engine. So we've taken the insides of an AWS 948 with the analog gain elements and the MDAC control, and we put it in a box. It has 16 main channels, and they can each be either mono or stereo. So there's 32 inputs at mix down. Each channel has its own direct out as well, so if you want to print stems or use it to automate an older console, you can do that. But where Sigma really gets clever is the fact that your DAW controls all of the analog fader levels inside it. So you could sit at home on your laptop, write the automation in a session, take it to the studio and then plug into Sigma, and it will do an analog fader ride of anything you've written inside your DAW.
So this gets around the limitation you normally have that things done outside the box don't get remembered as part of your project.
Well, absolutely. And also for people who want to integrate other outboard kit that need automation post-compression, and it gets a bit difficult to use it as an I/O plug when you have lots going on. So the idea of this is it's an analog device that's controlled in the modern world. So as well as your DAW, we have control from a browser. You could control it from a Nucleus or one of the other control surfaces, and you can even run the control app on your iPad.
And it integrates with pretty much all the mainstream DAWs?
Yeah, it works on MCU, it works on Huey, and we're also doing OSC for it as well, which is a first for us. We think OSC is a very, very interesting protocol that you can do some cool things with. So we're starting to creep it in there.
Well, I can see the potential and the attraction, so what's it going to cost and when are you going to be shipping these things?
We're going to be shipping in early summer, so probably end of June, beginning of July, depending on the software, and list price is going to be £2,800 plus VAT.
Okay, thanks Jim.
Thank you.